youth and young adults. Welcome to the last cruise before the summer break. We've been chatting all about influence, and today for cruise we've got Dan Watson.
No way.
Yeah. And I'm about to basically just grill you with a bunch of questions all about influence, and you're going to drop some gold.
I'm gonna, yeah, let's try.
Yeah?
Could be silver, who knows? Yeah.
It's going to be a good one. All right, are you ready?
Maura, how are you anyway?
Yeah, I'm good, Dan, I'm good.
How's cruise been this week, this month?
Cruise has been really good.
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been hitting up at the park at Bermondsey.
Okay.
It's been beautiful.
Yeah? What are you gonna do for the summer?
For cruise?
No,
For myself?
Summer break, yeah.
For my summer break. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I really want to go away,
All right.
but what are you doing?
Hints to Jake. I don't know yet, probably working, so let's crack on with cruise.
What's that? Okay. All right, so are you ready for the questions, Dan?
Sure.
Just got a text from Morrison's. Started doing a weekly order anyway.
Delivery's on its way.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, first question.
Yeah.
Where in the Bible do we see an example of Jesus and how he shows influence?
Yeah.
Sorry, can I start that again?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So question number one. So it says, where in the Bible do we see an example of how Jesus had influence that can help us have influence today?
Huge.
Yeah.
Big question. I think Jesus' life, especially the last 3 years of it, 30 to 33, was all about influence. You know what I mean? Influence, if you look at the word influence, it's to be able to have the capacity to affect somebody's life. And so what he did is that he just went around affecting people's lives, teaching new ways, teaching new thoughts, all that kind of stuff. Even where he's saying to, the disciples, the first it says, come follow me. And so when you look at influence is not necessarily about people just doing stuff for you, but influence is about you having an effect on people's life. And so that's exactly what Jesus did. So you go, okay, where do we follow the influence that Jesus set out for us, or what do we take from it? Is that Jesus' life was all about other people.
Yeah.
Was all about helping other people, not about people doing stuff for them. And so he was about going to the ones that no one went to the so-called, outcasts of society. He was helping them. He was about healing people. He was about bringing people along the journey, not just him, just whatever it is.
Yeah.
And so that's what, for us to go, where do we follow the influence of Jesus, is that we take our eyes off of ourselves and we place them onto others. And how can I help your life in a positive way?
It's fantastic.
It's fantastic.
Legit. It's so good.
Thanks, Maureen.
Can you say the what influence is again? Because I thought that was sick.
Yeah, influence is the capacity to be able to affect somebody's life. Which means that you can affect someone's life in a positive way, in a bad way, and still have influence over them.
Yeah.
And so how you influence someone's life is huge. You can see it across history, man. There's people who've had influence on our history that we talk about today. Whether it's positive or negative, that's down to them, which is, I don't know, maybe we can talk about that a little bit later on, which is down to your personal morals and ethics. But Jesus' way was, I'm gonna have a positive, lasting impact on your life forever.
Yeah, wow.
2,000 years ago, still got the most followers ever.
Yeah, wow. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Lasting. That's. We'll move on to number two, or else we'll just keep going.
No, but I think, lasting.
Great.
Lasting is going. Some people they just want to make just like a little dent.
Yeah.
A little dent, like that's cool, but it's going, okay, lasting. What's the actual impact on your life? Like, if I do this, what's the ripple effect?
Yeah, wow.
And even your little dent, or where you throw like a pebble into the ocean, just that little plop actually has a ripple effect. So what's the ripple effect of your life? What's the effect that your life has on others?
It's great. That was only question one.
Wow.
It's gonna be so good. Are you guys ready? Okay, this is good, because the way you talked about influence and the way we can look at like Jesus, I feel like right now in the world we have a different perspective of what influence looks like.
Yeah.
So I guess this question, like, what's the difference between influence and popularity?
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
Like we said, influence is to have an effect on somebody's life. popularity is that you're known. And so you could be popular for negative reasons or positive reasons. But just because you're known doesn't mean that you have an effect on my life.
Yeah.
I know, certain celebrities, whether they have an influence on my life or not, an effect on my life, that's a different story.
Yeah.
And so you could be popular, even have, 1 million followers on Instagram, but it doesn't mean that you're necessarily influential.
Yeah.
You could just be popular. You get what I'm saying? And so that's why we can't always listen to popular opinion or to whatever, because it's actually what's having a lasting effect on someone's life that is the transforming impact on their life. Not just because popularity comes and goes.
Yeah.
Right? That comes and goes. You're here 1 minute, gone the next. Like even, those one-hit wonders.
Yeah.
They were popular for a minute, but did they have influence?
Yeah.
No, not really, because if I was to say who sang that song, you wouldn't know.
Go on.
Because it was, what was the, I can't remember. Who was the people, the Barbie girl?
I'm a Barbie girl.
Yeah, do you remember that?
No.
No.
But what a song.
What a song. It was popular.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's not very influential.
Yeah, wow.
Anyway.
It's good. Okay, question not on the notes, but just because we're talking about influence and popularity, so people listening right now, do you think it's wrong if people want to be popular over influence?
Popular over influence?
Maybe not necessarily over, but because, as humans, we want to be popular. Is that wrong?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, you got to look at the reasons why.
Yeah.
Why do I want to be popular? And I think it comes down to is, in the very nature of human beings, everybody wants to be accepted.
Yeah.
And everybody wants to be liked. And everybody wants to be known for maybe their true selves. And so that's the reason that you want to be popular. Is because you want to be liked.
Yeah.
Not necessarily you want to have influence on people. Then you got to go, okay, why do I want to be liked?
Yeah.
Why am I trying to seek that out across all of these different avenues? And why can't I find that interpersonal connection with someone where I'm popular with you? And that's what matters.
Yeah,
not the fact that I've got 1 million followers on Instagram.
Great.
Or whatever it is. I'm not shooting off that, but I'm just going, why do I want to be popular?
Yeah.
And I think popularity, for me personally, the people that, I think are popular are the people that have the ability to be their true selves.
Yeah, great.
You get what I'm saying? You're going to be popular with me when you're your true self.
Great.
And I think even with Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Popularity and being known, being accepted, all of that stuff, Jesus was the one who set the example as come as you are. To be friends with sinners or to be associated with sin was not popular.
Yeah.
But Jesus was going, listen, it doesn't matter what others say. You come as you are, because with me, you can be just who you are.
Yeah.
And you can do that. So why are we seeking that popularity? It's because we want to be accepted.
Yeah.
And Jesus showed that you don't have to conform or whatever it is to the patterns of this world to be popular with me. I accept you just as you are.
Yeah.
And that's what I love, man.
And then he influences us today to so great.
Get it.
Come on. Okay, you're only on question number 3. Oh
wow.
my goodness.
Wow.
But this is good.
All right.
Oh, we got time.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Okay. Can you have influence if you haven't got loads of followers on social media?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I think the truth is this. I think the truth is we all influence someone. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Whether it's you influence your brother or your sister, you influence your boyfriend or your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, you influence, your friends. We've all got influence.
Yeah.
It's just how you see that influence.
Yeah, great.
Do you see it as important or not important? Is your influence based on the amount of people that you influence, or is your influence based on the actual the effect that you have on somebody?
Yeah, great.
Your capacity to affect somebody's life. And so, 100%, we can all have influence on just one person. Some people have the ability to influence the masses.
Yeah.
And some people have the ability to influence the one.
Yeah.
But I think it should always start with the one.
Great.
Thanks, Maureen.
You're doing so good there.
Oh,
and we're so glad that Dan is here right now.
Yeah,
it's chill, it's cool. We got a coffee.
We've got a coffee, we're relaxed.
Real.
No, you got to put that into context because you was talking about having a fake coffee.
Yeah, like, you know, when you have fake coffee, you know, when you have fake on TV and they have like a cup and there's clearly nothing in it, and we all know there's nothing in it.
Yeah.
There's something in it.
But there's generally something in this. Great. They don't care.
That was a real good slurp. All right, are we ready? So.
Yeah.
Okay. In a world where everyone has a platform, what does it take to be a person of influence, and why is it important?
Well, it doesn't take much to be a person of influence, because again, you can influence one.
Yeah.
What was the question again?
So in a world where everyone has a platform, like literally anybody can have a platform, whether it's social media platform, like whatever, what does it take to be a person of influence, and why is it important? I suppose, what does it take to be a person of significant influence? Because that's what we're after, really.
And I think it's all about your message.
Yeah.
Like, how are you affecting people? Or what's the message behind it? And I think that's why Jesus was the ultimate influencer, because his message was so profound.
Yeah.
His message was having an everlasting impact on people. It wasn't a trend. It wasn't coming and going.
Yeah,
it was something that was we're talking about lasting impact, lasting effect on someone's life. And so I don't think it takes much to have influence on someone, but then what that influence is huge. And so I go, okay, what's your message? Like, even when people start up companies and brands and all that, what's the message? Why is this brand or this product going to be more influential and impacting than this brand and product? There's got to be a message behind it. And so you'll see it with certain companies, certain brands. They're at the top because they have a great message.
Yeah.
But the ultimate message is the message of Jesus Christ.
Great.
And so that's why I feel like, why is the church so influential today? Like, why is it still so, you know, even in modern times where even maybe people are away from Christianity or whatever it is, from relationship, people still talking about the church. Why? Because the actual message is so impactful and influential that it has the ability to change and transform lives. Yeah. And so, okay, if I want to use my, what's the word? Influence, I gotta know what my message is. And so whenever you're talking, whenever you're trying to impact someone's life or whatever, what message are you trying to get across? And I think that's what we all got to be able to understand and to be able to grasp. We want to be able to talk about stuff. We want to be able to help people. We want to be able to do all that stuff. So what's our message? Yeah, great. And for me, man, and I know for you, and I know for all of our youth pastors and youth leaders and all that kind of stuff, the message is Jesus. Yeah. Like, that's it. Yeah. And what about Jesus? Yeah. All about love. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that's it. So the message that we're perpetuating, the message that we're getting out into society is that Jesus loves them. Yeah, great. And so that's the essence. The methods on how we do that changes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so your methods could be whatever you want them to be. But yeah. Yeah, great. I feel like we've gotten some gold, not some silver here today. Thanks, Dan. Mate. Appreciate that.
Okay, just let's finish with this question. Yeah. Obviously, influence, I think after a month of it, we understand what that word is, because I think so many words get thrown around, like influence. Character is another word that gets thrown around. Yeah. And often they get confused, but do you need to have character and influence? Like, do you need to have one? Do you need to have both to have influence? Like, do they come together? Do they, you know? Yeah, I think they complement each other. Yeah. You know, like beans on toast complements each other. You get what I'm saying? Like beans on toast. Yeah, Jake loves beans on toast. Is it? Yeah, like, you know, chips and ketchup complements each other. It's a beautiful thing. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, 100%. You know, rice and peas and hot sauce complements each other. Oh yeah, the hot sauce. It just goes hand in hand. But what was the question? You're just now I'm thinking of food so much. I'm like, character mashed and potato and ketchup. Do you need both? Do you need one or the other? Right? Yeah. That was the question. Yeah. Well, I think they go hand in hand. Yeah. You know, to be a great influencer, of great impact, of significant impact, of positive impact, influence, you need great character. Yeah. Because character is the morals and ethics
that makes up an individual's behaviors or outworkings of their life. So what's in you will come out. What's in you will affect others.
Great.
The way you speak, like we could go and gossip, and I could gossip to you, and I've influenced you, right?
Yeah, right.
In about, because the character of who I am is a gossiper. Or I could go and I could speak positivity to you, could speak encouragement to you, encouragement about others, and now I've influenced you in a positive way because the character of who I am is you know, like whatever, an encourager. And so they go hand in hand. There's not one without the other.
Yeah.
Character, when we talk about character, we straight away assume to good, right? But people have terrible characters.
Yeah.
So you go, okay, what's my character? Like, check yourself.
Yeah.
Like am I naturally lent towards being greedy or a gossiper or negative or gnarly or whatever or an accuser or whatever. Like the morals and ethics that make up my individual behavior.
Yeah.
Like, because I think we all said, we can all influence someone. How we influence is based on our character.
Yeah, great.
And so there you go, okay, what's my character like? And if there is anything in my character, God, search my heart, oh Lord.
Great.
And see that there is nothing impure.
Yeah.
Right? So God, so that's why we look to Jesus.
Yeah.
That's why we look to him, the greatest influencer of all. What was his character like? God, let me look at you, man, because you come across some tough situations. But you come across rejection, you come across oppression, you come across people not believing you, you come across people hurting you, you come across people calling you a liar. God, you come across victories. God, you came across success. You came across all of this. And how did you act? I want to check the morals and ethics of your individual behavior, because my ultimate response, if I'm a Christian, is to want to be like you, is to want to be Christ-like, because I want to influence. I want to influence the world by pointing them towards you. And the way that I do that is based on my character. So I got to check my character, which starts with humility, because sometimes we don't like admitting our flaws to ourselves. But here's the thing, right? This is what I've realized more. It's okay to have failures in your life. It's okay to have thoughts in your life, because the goal is here, right? Yeah. Christ-like. Want to be like Jesus. But we here, right? We're sinners saved by grace. Yeah. Okay? And this is the goal. And we're on pursuit of Jesus. We're on pursuit of Christ-likeness. Like, so we know we're not going to meet perfection. Yeah. So when we call people out for their character, well, listen, yeah, they got stuff wrong in their character, but so have you. Check yourself. Yeah, great, wow. But they're on a journey. And so we're looking for progression, not perfection. Yeah, great. We're looking for what are you aspiring to. So when we talk about all of these things and we go, man, I could never be like that. Right, you're not, because Christ is the only perfect one. It's great. But we can pursue it. Yeah. We can go after it. And you know what? You can look back and go, I'm not how I was 5 years ago. I'm not how I was 2 years ago. I'm not how I was last week, because I'm on a pursuit of Christ-likeness. I'm on a pursuit of holiness. You get what I'm saying? But it starts with, I want to check my character. God, search me. I want to be like you, because here's what I want to do. You told me to go out into all the world. Yeah, great. And make disciples and point people to you. You call me a Christ ambassador. You call me a representative of you. So I'm an influencer. Yeah. I'm an influencer, and I want to influence, have a positive effect on this world in a right way. And God, that's my character. So even when there's successes, whatever successes are, God, check my heart that I don't get prideful. Yeah, that's great. Check my heart that I don't get arrogant. Yeah. Check my heart that this is still all about you. God, check my heart that I'm not taking the speck out of someone else's eye and looking and forgetting the log in my eye. God, check my heart, check my heart, check my heart, because your character will determine the way that you influence people. That's great. It's hand in hand. Do you know what I mean? It's like chips and Savoy. You know what I'm saying? No, but yeah, I know. It's fish and chips. You know what I'm saying? you get what I'm saying? Yeah. And so I think, man, like, that's where it starts. Yeah. And to be a popular influencer, there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. It's just, what's your message?
It's great.
What's your message? What are you pointing people towards? And only people look at your character.
Yeah.
Your product could change all the time, right? You could start a necklace business and then go to a watch business and then go to a t-shirt business or go to whatever it is, and your product could keep changing. But your message and your character of who you are remains the same. And I think that's so important. And so, yeah, I don't know if that answered the question.
It's so good. I feel like I'm like legit, I'm not even like, as you keep talking, I'm like this, and I'm like, oh, I'm legit like, this is so good.
Yeah.
No, I think that, yes, insane.
It's
I feel
great.
like that's like a preacher. I feel like you in your head was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk about this next
I probably
Sunday.
might talk about this a bit, but it's true.
No, it's so good.
Listen, everybody who's just watching at home, you're part of our cruise, youth and young adults, man. Like, we're called to positively shape society. We're called to influence society. Like I was talking, to point people towards Jesus. And I just want to encourage you, like wherever you're at, I want to encourage you, number one, that like don't let the mistakes and the flaws and the thoughts of your life hold you back from being an influencer for Jesus. We are all on a journey. We've all got stuff going on. And then this is what I want to do. I want to encourage you, check your character. Can God like search me? What do I need to do? What do I need to change? What needs to be transformed in my life? It's not behavior modification, but it is heart transformation. And if we can do that in ourselves, then I believe as a youth and young adult ministry, we truly can go out into society and shape it positively, pointing people towards Jesus and his ways. Why? Not necessarily because you're preaching on street corners, but people look at your life and they go, there is something different about you. There is something in you that is different to everybody else. And what is that? It's your character. And it is your character that will influence people's lives, that ultimately our prayer and our hope will point them towards Jesus. So listen, I don't know, am I going to do the sign off?
It's totally up to you.
All right, okay. Anyway, listen.
I give you permission.
Thank you, Maureen. Listen, hey, have a great summer. Have a phenomenal summer. I want to encourage you. We've got no cruise, but that doesn't mean that there's no like hangouts or social connection and all that kind of stuff. Check in with your crew leader, because there is stuff happening all throughout the summer, socials, all across the different locations, wherever you find yourself. Check on the website, all that kind of stuff. If you're new, hey, listen, get in contact with us. We want to connect with you. We want to meet you, want to be able to hang out, but don't do summer alone. Have fun. And there's still going to be stuff going up on the YouTube channel with resources and different talks, different stuff like that. Enjoy it. We're going to be back in cruise mid-September, back in cruise, launching a whole new theme. It's going to be incredible.
It's going to be amazing.
God bless.
I'm excited.
Maureen, thanks for having me.
It's been incredible. I've learned so much. It's been incredible. Thank you.
You're awesome. God bless. See you soon.